Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? I hope you had a nice, jolly day, sunny day, and it's good to be back. It's been a couple of days. So, this morning, we began our day as a community with something really special. We were blessed and fortunate to take our Zoom minion and join it with a live legal minion where we were able to hear live naming of a baby girl born in our community, a mishaberach for a baby boy whose bris will be next week, born in the community, and also commemorate two very meaningful first yard sites of beloved members of our Kehillah. So our day started off in a positive way. In a sense, we got a semblance of community again, celebrating Smachot, sharing the El Mole, the memorial prayer for those who are passed. And it's almost like we recite in the prayer, we ask God, Chadesh Yomenu Kekedem, renew our days as of yesterday. Bring us back to the way it used to be, the way we took for granted. I walk into my office, and the first phone call I get is from someone, and I sense he's rather anxious, understandably, a few things going on in his life. And he asked me the question, Rabbi, how long? How long do you think this is going to take? I don't answer because it's a rhetorical question. No one knows. And then I receive another phone call from a mother asking me about what's going to be with the child's bat mitzvah in 3 months. Should we relocate? Should we keep it for the same date? No, very valid, practical questions that we usually don't deal with based on what we're experiencing now. And then I get a phone call from someone who says, Rabbi, I'm going stir crazy. Stir crazy, I'm getting anxious. We call it in Yiddish shpilkas. I'm losing my marbles. It's too much. I'm not used to this. What am I to do? Is it affecting you? And I couldn't help myself, but it reminded me of the joke of two cows that are grazing in the field. And one cow turns to the other and says, aren't you afraid of this new thing called mad cow's disease? To which the other cow responds, talking cow, talking cow. Every person inevitably is being affected by this some way or another. And most, unfortunately, in a relatively negative way. Sure, there's some people benefiting from this, and we all are, in a sense, too. There are many silver linings here, but for most of us, there are many downsides to this. So let me just share a couple of things with you that I think possibly will help you because they help me when I hear these questions. Being a rabbi isn't just someone who teaches Torah, but it's also the ability to hear and sense the pulse of the community of what people are experiencing, what their fears and anxieties are. They tell a joke about the past, the present, and the future walk into a bar. It was tense. It's an old one, but it's cute. The overall mood right now is extremely tense. People have enjoyed their time at home, but it's time to move on. Time to push to go back to work. Which state do you live in? Is this the right thing to do? Is this not? Are we going to have our kids go to camp? Will they stay home? Will we take a summer home at the beach? Will we rent out our house? Will we stay put? Are my parents allowed to go shopping or not? Will we do a wedding or not? When's the bat mitzvah going to be relocated to? There'll never be a bat mitzvah. Will the family come from Israel? What happened to our trip? All these are practical questions that everyone has. Everyone. And then we get into the college next year for our kids. And then we get into the element of finances, what's going to be with us, how long will the stimulus last, etc. So then I paused and I thought to myself, wow, there's no way that when somebody's asking this question, they practically think that somebody has a real answer. Case in point, we watch the news every night, and for years we're watching the weatherwoman, really forecasting what's going to be. And then after a while you realize that with Doppler 4000 and the latest technology and the greatest radars, they have no clue. For the most part, they get it approximately, right? But they have no clue. I remember so many times looking on my app, weather app to the minute, this minute, you're going to hear the latest what's happening, thunder, lightning, stay indoors, and it's beautifully sunny outdoors. And it's supposed to be a current, what's happening this moment. So when people ask you the question, as they ask me, how long is this going to be? What's your sense? Will businesses go back to work? Will we have school? What about Rosh Hashanah and Kippur? People are already concerned about Rosh Hashanah and Kippur. And the answer is nobody knows. And because nobody knows, trying to figure out is only going to cause us extreme sense of anxiety because we have no control of what the outcome's going to be. The only thing we can do is what we're doing. taking practical measures to safeguard ourselves and those we love, maintaining a healthy sense of diet, a healthy sense of self, a healthy sense of spirit, a healthy sense of family, utilizing that which is beneficial to us during these times and not the opposite. And the rest is beyond our control. It's actually freeing. We have no clue. Very likely your kids will be home for 6 months or maybe one. Who knows? So why is everyone trying to second guess it? Why is everyone asking these questions if they know that nobody can give them a rational answer? And I thought about that. And the answer is because human beings, by nature, we are creatures of control. We're not used to not being in control. When was the last time, certainly not in our lifetimes, that we've ever not been in this level of control? We have the full sense that we're in control of things until, God forbid, something goes terribly wrong in our life or things go beyond what we expected would be good. And then we get the sense, oh, it's just wonderful, or how I'm going to respond to this. But we have absolutely no control. And if we understand that, we can just pause in the moment, and as I shared in one of my first vlogs, and surrender to that. Just stop and say, I can make myself meshuggah about something I have no clue, and at the end, result is going to be what it's going to be, notwithstanding what I do to myself. So why can't I just allow myself that peace of mind, menuchas hanefesh, peace of mind, peace of soul, just to be able to reflect and say, today, I'm good. I don't know. Nobody knows. And you know what? We're going to roll with the punches. We have a saying in England, we ain't got the foggiest, which means we ain't got a clue. We don't know. Only God knows. We can only do what we can do. So if you really think about that concept, that we have no clue and we are totally and absolutely powerless, you will free yourself from the anxiety of not only asking the questions, but believing you're going to get an answer that's going to fit your own rationale that won't. Now, I know this may sound repetitive, and I know this may sound somewhat simplistic, but it's truly something that I am seeing each and every one of you and myself going through right now. We've never been through this before, so it's okay to experience this. But I'm asking you to give yourself a break and just say, if I can't control something, then I have to allow my body and my soul and my spirit and my neshama to give it a break and just say to myself, I'm going to experience what I can today. And no matter what God throws at me, and no matter what this challenges me with, I will do my best and to protect myself and my family and to help those around me as well. So I bid you a beautiful night. I love you all. I miss you all. I'm beginning to miss you all more and more. But this is only temporary. We can only live for today and be thankful to God for our blessings for today. If you find yourself asking that question, how long is this going to last? There was a great line I once heard, and I'll leave you with this. Somebody says, if you're obsessive and you think about things that you can't control, so when that thought pops up in your mind, tell yourself, thank you for sharing. I'm speaking to the wrong committee. So when you think about something that you can't stop, you can't help, laugh at it, embrace it, say thank you, I'm speaking to the wrong committee because it's pulling me to a negative place. Stay positive, stay upbeat, utilize what we can for our benefit here, and please God, soon, when the answers will come, we will appreciate that and be thankful for the time we have now and the blessings we'll have in the future. Wishing you all a beautiful night. Tomorrow night, I look forward to seeing you for Shabbat at 6:30 for our services, and hopefully seeing you soon. Good night. Cheers.